Hi beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna Sade. If you are new here and you so happen to stumble across this video, then welcome. Our energies have aligned and there is a message here for you. I set the intention that whoever finds this message, it was meant for you. I would invite for you, before I even start reading or shuffling, to take a couple of deep breaths and set your own intention. Why were you drawn to this video, and what would you like to hear from Spirit, as I am just the messenger? Not all messages may resonate, so use your discernment and take what resonates and do leave the rest. Okay, Spirit, please connect me to my lovely collective. What would you like for them to know? For the tarot deck of choice today, we're going to be using my astrology tarot deck. Let's cut the deck. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Jupiter in Taurus. Okay. Some of you might feel a little stagnant. You might feel like things are not growing and flowing the way that you would like at the moment. With the 7 here, 7 is about building, and it's kind of a foundational number. It's a very spiritual number as well. What is this 7 of Pentacles in reverse about, Spirit? What is this 7 of Pentacles in reverse about? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you could have felt like you missed out on an opportunity. There was a chance to grow in a relationship in some sort of foundational way that you might have thought would have been beneficial, but in the long term it didn't necessarily work out how you wanted, so you see it as a loss. This could have been due to lack of effort. This could have been due to procrastination, or just someone not really putting in the time or the effort. Okay. So something is blocked, like there's no growth in this situation. It could be a relationship, actually. It could be in a family dynamic. Right. With the 8 of Pentacles here, we have you win some, you lose some, and you learn from your mistakes. So you could be the one trying to put the pieces back together with the Sun in Virgo. You could be actively working on trying to get things in order, trying to get things right, trying to repair what you feel like has been broken in this connection. And again, this is very foundational, so it is giving relationship, family type thing. It could also be a friendship, but you're the one that's been putting in the work and the effort, but you might feel like everyone else around you isn't, and that's a problem. You're very determined, very strong-willed here with the 8, and 8 is also all about karma. So the more hard work and dedication you put in, you could possibly see good results. With the Hierophant here, yeah, so there could be you could be seeking guidance. You could be seeking guidance from a spiritual teacher, a leader, someone who is in high position or authority could be coming in to help you. For some of you, you could be going to therapy. This could be couples therapy, regular therapy, whatever type of therapy. That's what I'm getting. The Hierophant is a leader. The Hierophant is a ruler, and in a high position, also a masculine energy. Taurus is also a grounding energy. So the signs that we have here are Taurus, Virgo, We have Scorpio and Cancer. So earth and water could be significant to some of you. The Lovers in the Lovers upright, which is confirmation. So there definitely is a relationship in your life that you probably feel like needs more attention, needs more effort, needs more care and compassion. And I'm sensing romance, okay? You two could have a spark. You two could have a good connection, but it might not be, the relationship might not be like in a season where you guys are connected. There might be a disconnect, and that's what's coming up. And Spirit is reminding you that there always are going to be rough patches, but the lessons that you learn are within how you get through those rough patches. So you and this person, now that I think about it, with the Hierophant and the Lovers here, could both be taking therapy. So it is giving couples therapy or some type of help or treatment that you guys need to repair this relationship, okay? The feelings are mutual. The Empress. You're wanting to give back. You're wanting to step into your feminine energy. You're wanting to be the light for others. And it's giving that. You could be the calm in the storm, I'm hearing. Like, your energy, your light, your presence is what helps keep you. So you could also be that leader. Like, there is some type of leader, person, energy within that is helping you along the way, Two of Swords. And you have to make a decision. That means finally either taking off the rose-colored glasses or seeing things for what it is. Like, you know, you were once at a crossroads and now you're here in this situation, and you might be wanting to hold on, but maybe it's time to let go. Six of Pentacles, right? Giving and receiving. So this is actually giving me some insight. So you and your person, I guess this is your love reading because it's giving a lot of relationship vibes. So you and your person could be going through a rough patch on trying to figure out, like, where do we go wrong in terms of equally giving and receiving? How can you work on yourself to be better? How can you understand your partner, value your partner, and how can your partner value you? Some of you could really actually be a Taurus because there is a lot of Taurus in these cards. And Tauruses are very stubborn. They're very stuck in their ways. So you could also be stuck. You could also be stuck in the situation and trying to fix it, trying to repair it, because 1444 on the timer, trying to fix things, trying to repair things, and it's in the air. Like, there's no set outcome on how this is going to play out for you, but you are the Empress. You do have the power at the end of the day to decide what it is that you want to do, how you want to move forward. Okay, let's look at some oracle cards. I'm going to look at my What's the Vibe oracle cards. Okay, Spirit, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe with this situation? Give me some insight on this connection. Give me some insight on this connection with my collective. What do they need to know? Consequences. Bad choices, games, and mixed signals. One or both of you could be making choices that could be detrimental to your relationship. And that could be the reason why you feel like things are not growing. Things are not moving forward the way that you want to feel. Moving forward the way that you want them to. which is why you're now actively seeking help and you're now actively trying to rebuild the connection, rekindle the flame, because there is a flame here. And you're dealing with the consequences of the choices and the decisions that you and your partner, or both of you guys, have made. Okay. Right. I did not expect this to be a love reading, but here we are. I'm feeling very calming energy, very calming. Okay. Masked. Hiding, concealing, deception. So there could be some type of deception. You could be hiding your true self, I'm hearing. Like there's this wall up. There's this wall up, and it's kind of hard to move through it, because you can't move through a wall because obviously it's a wall. So you might feel like there's really like let's get one more card. Let's see. What about this masked card? This masked card. Intimacy. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. But there could have been some sort of infidelity here. Some kind of someone could have betrayed the other, and that's where these feelings are coming from. You probably once were all in, but because of this thing, I don't really want to use that word, but because of this infidelity, because of this problem that has arisen, it's kind of hard to see through that. So you're kind of wearing a mask to fake the funk. Not even fake the funk, but you're just wearing a mask and keeping your guard up because you feel like you don't know how you can move through the situation. You might actually love this person so much that it might be hard for you to walk away. But the longer you choose to stay, the more you're going to deal with the consequences. And if you've done everything you can in your power to make it work, sometimes some things just aren't meant to work out. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But it's like, sometimes you just gotta choose you, okay? That's the moral of the story. Choose you. One more card, one more card, one more card. Trapped. So yeah, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. If you are feeling trapped, some of you are feeling trapped. Some of you are feeling stuck. Like I said, no options, unforgiveness. But it's like you have the option to walk away. You have the option to just be done with the situation if that's how you're really feeling. One question you might have to ask yourself is, what is making you feel stuck? What is making you feel like you have no options? And how can you forgive yourself and forgive the other person to make peace? Because you want the intimacy, you want the closeness. It's hard to get to that point when you have your guard up, or when you constantly have to feel like you have to hide yourself and hide your true feelings because you're not feeling it. Period. Okay, now I wanna read some more into this. Okay, let's look at my Seasons of the Witch Oracle, and let's ask for some advice. Okay, Spirit. So for my ones that feel trapped, the blocked card just came up too. So that's even more. Block them. Block this person. Move on. Take your power back. Okay? Tell them to stop calling, or you be the one to stop calling them. And this card isn't even from this deck. This card is from the What's the Vibe deck, and it came out on top of all the others. So yeah, Spirit, what advice can you give my collective? How can my collective move forward? What is something, because I'm feeling that some of you guys actually do have the option to move on, but you just don't want to because you're stubborn. And others might actually be stuck in a situation and don't know how to find their way out. So it's flipped, you know. Some of you can move on and some of you actually can't because you just don't know how. And that's okay. Sometimes it is hard for us to get out of things, but all you have to do is see the light. And once you see the light, babe. All right, Spirit. So give us some advice. Like what should my collective do moving forward? How can we get out of this trapped energy? What's causing this stuckness? Witches Gathering. Card number 42. 42 reduces to 6, and 6 is all about balance and harmony and peace. And with this Witches Gathering card here, it says, gather in power, come together in grace, unity is rising, and all will be embraced. So I'm hearing, call on your support. Call on your friends, call on someone that can actually help you. I know that sometimes we don't want to talk about our relationships with other people. We don't want to, we want to be kind of secretive when it comes to our romantic partners or whatever the case may be, because it is true. So let's say that you and your person are going through it and you decided to go and tell your family. Now, your family already sees your person as one way, but once you go and tell them this story, then they're going to have a whole different perception of them. And when you guys make up, that perception might not change, if that makes sense. But in this case, Spirit is telling you that you need to seek guidance. You need to call on your friends, call on your community. Because if you are feeling stuck and you don't know what to do, then there are other people out there that can help you. All right, one more card, one more piece of advice for my collective. What do they need to know when it comes to this situation? How can they move forward? How can they get out of this trap that they're stuck in? Yeah, this message is very specific, guys. Like, I really do feel like it's meant for a specific group of people. But yeah, oh my god, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah, to move, okay. Number 26, molasses. To move forward, you need to know where you're headed. You don't have a clear path. And if you are stuck in this energy, it's obviously, if you are stuck in this energy, it's an obvious sign that you're not sure which path to take, okay? 26 reduces to 8, and 8 is about karma. And your path is not clear, but I also feel like it's not clear because you are the one that's being stagnant. Yeah. This says your higher self chose this card because it is a good omen of friendship and renewed connection. This is a positive sign for you to seek, for you, if you are seeking to reach out, as your reunion will result in joyful and positive experiences. So yes, by you seeking your friends, your family, people that you actually trust to give you advice on the situation, it could actually help and be very, very beneficial to you. Hide yourself and dim your light. Others of you are actually going to therapy, seeking the work, doing what needs to be done, and then there's another group of you that is in this situation, but you're not really seeing things clearly. And Spirit is saying, if If you want to see things clearly, if you want to move forward, you got to do what you got to do, okay? You got to stop moving slow like molasses. So, yeah. Now I just want to do one more oracle deck, and I want to get timing cards before we end this reading. Wow. Okay, 31 minutes is a long time. Alright, now we're going to shuffle some timing cards, and we're going to see what the timing is for this situation. Alright, Spirit. Let's go. Alright, Spirit. Alright. Help me connect with my beautiful collective. Because my camera is about to overheat, y'all. Tomorrow looks promising. Card number 33. So this is another 6 card. 33 reduces to 6. So tomorrow something could pop off for you. Something significant could happen. Because again, 6 is all about balance and harmony. So maybe tomorrow you could be gathering with people who could give you insight on where to go and what to do, okay? What's another one? What's another card? What's another one? It's time to move forward. Number 7. This is even more confirmation. Spirit is telling you to move on, okay? 7 is a foundational number, and with all of this energy here, it's giving very much you're feeling blocked, you're feeling trapped. This is kind of like a negative space that you're in, and for some of you, I'm feeling that you are ready to get out, that you want to get out, but you don't know how, like I said. And for others of you, it's like you know you need to move forward, but you don't want to do it. And the more that you wait and procrastinate, the worse it's going to get for you. Okay, I was not intending to give relationship advice today, but I feel like some of you needed to hear this. I'm going to leave these messages here. I really hope that you are able to get past the situation. You are able to step away from this relationship, this toxicity that may be looming around you. And yeah, I love you guys, and I really hope that this message did resonate and that I gave you some clarity and peace of mind that you needed. If it did, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you need to do if anyone else is in need of a message. And don't forget to check out my podcast. But I love you guys, and until next time, bye.